Howdy folks, and welcome back to Centaurworld. Today we're going to be watching Season 2, Episode 2, which is titled All Herd, All the Turd. Not turd as in poop, but turd, T-E-R-D, as if to rhyme with herd. All herd all the time is what I'm assuming that means, but who knows? With Centaurworld, it could mean anything. We had a solid start to Season 2 last time. I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. We added a bit to our army that we're building over here in Centaurworld, but, we added a bunch of little guys. So obviously we're going to need a little bit more muscle. I'm assuming we're going to head somewhere wacky next to try to get more people to join up. So I'm excited for that. I hope that doesn't encompass too much of Season 2, but if we can get kind of silly episodes that made me laugh like last time, I guess I'll let it slide. I had a lot of fun watching that one. Season 2, Episode 1 might be one of my favorite reactions, especially for this series. I felt like I was, I can critique myself a little bit. I felt like I was a little funnier in that one than on my average reaction. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed that one as well. I hope you've been enjoying the Centaurworld reactions. Honestly, to check in a little bit stats-wise, this show's doing a little bit better than I expected it to. We've got a couple... YouTube judges your videos based on your other previous 9 to kind of give it a ranking out of 10 of where it falls. We've gotten a couple 1 out of 10s out of Centaurworld, so I'm pretty happy with it. And hey, I'm enjoying the show, and that's what's most important here. Because obviously, if I was having a miserable time watching this thing, that wouldn't be fun for anybody. So let's scooch over here and get ready to watch. Hey, I've already thanked you for watching me watch this thing, but make sure you do all the YouTube things. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's only 6 episodes to go after this, so running out of show. Not that we had too much show to begin with, but we are, we're getting there, folks. But anyway, make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this episode of the reaction. Fake spoilers for the rest of Season 2. Anything you want to tell me. And as always, there's a link down in the description below to the Patreon if you want to see this or any other Centaurworld. Almost every other video I've ever done. Uncut, unedited. The next couple a little bit early. At this point, who knows if there's more JoJo for me to watch or if I've started up Legend of the Vox Machina. As I'm recording this, I just started up a poll for a show to kind of do. Should Netflix totally screw over JoJo's once again? So who knows? Who knows what else I'm going to be watching at this point? But at least as of right now, Centaurworld is the one constant in my life, and I love it for that. So let's go ahead and get started with Centaurworld Season 2, Episode 2. I almost said Season 2, Episode Herd. All herd, all the turd. Starting up in third, turd, wern, gerd. Oh!
Who are you?
That's a start.
And what do you want?
Walrus tars?
Gold tars.
Cold tars? All the curled. Flying. Was that a flying dolphin tar?
I'm being stolen. Klepto has become the kleptid.
Oh, how the turbles have turd. I could say turned. That makes sense given the naming convention.
We'll be right back. Hang on.
Those cold tars look like they'd be handy in a fight. My tea for tonight is 99 extra because I had 1 packet left and I totally forgot that I did. Got it in perfect time. Also, Stabby seems a little lucid. I'm beginning to like it.
Who are you? And what do you want?
Oh, just kidding. We know exactly who you are.
Oh boy! I get to do the Hootie voice again! It's a good thing I wore my boiling oil shirt! Hoot hoot!
Man.
Who
Also, move your head. I can't tell who produced this episode.
What the?
Hey, sorry, we just had to grab you guys before you progress the story any further. We binge-watched everything up until the Rift Part 2.
Rift Part 2.
Oh, they have Netflix subscriptions here.
It makes
Oh
sense
my
if
god,
you
they
think
have
about it.
Centaurworld
Part 1 was
shirts.
when you got to the Rift. Part 2 is when you went in. I'm Haggly Daggly. I run Herd Words, the message bird that's all herd, all the turd.
They have
So you've been following us this whole
Nerdflurks.
Time?
Oh, his blood is black.
Guys, they don't know. You don't know that you're the most watched show in Centaurworld.
The only show in Centaurworld, it sounds like. Hold on. I just need to wrap my brain around this because this is hurting me a little bit. Get it? Hurting. Okay, so they have knowledge of the show. I don't know if this is also just wish fulfillment by the writer's room. They're like, we're gonna set Netflix on fire. We're gonna be the best, most watched show, and we're gonna have merch. We're gonna have merch that all these characters are wearing that we're gonna sell to the people. And then that didn't happen. I'm still getting comments of people finding, and probably for, maybe this is wish fulfillment for me. Years to come, people are going to be coming back to that first video saying like, OMG, I'm so glad I found a Centaurworld reaction. Because I've gotten several comments like that. And I'm still like, now heading into season 2, I'm still getting a couple here and there like, OMG, I'm so glad I found this. Finally, a reactor is watching Centaurworld. And, I've done a little searching as well on YouTube. I've watched a couple others. One of a channel who I follow, one of a channel I've never heard of before. So they are pretty hard to come by. If we get reaction jokes in here, can you imagine if it's like we all of a sudden cut to one of the birds like watching the show and like giving their commentary? That's going to be like 2 levels of meta, one for the show itself and another for me personally. But yeah, I wasn't prepared for this, for the birds to know that Centaurworld is a show and to have the episode titles and to have as much ball knowledge as I do of everything. Man, let's move on. Oh God, does that mean if any of the birds sing any songs in this one, they're technically going to be fan songs? I'm not ready for this. But let's carry on.
You don't even know how vast our fan community network is up here, Horse. We've got like clubs within clubs just dedicated to you.
Oh my God, they have clubs.
Of newborn baby bird
Hold on a second. Hold on. I have to go back. I have to see if I can. All right. Human World Lore Club. What If Club. Shippers. Oh boy. Shippers Cove. Y'all in the comments, hit me with your favorite ships. All right, and what else? A Horse Fan Club, Apple's Fan Club, Horse's Knife. Technically, wasn't that Ryder's Knife? Which I guess now that's in Centaurworld, it's technically, it's Stabby's Knife at this point. I would like to think that y'all subscribing to me, watching my videos, are the Tallman Fan Club for Centaurworld. Unless you just hate me and are just watching these videos just to re-experience Centaurworld through the eyes of somebody and just don't care about me. Maybe you can make an anti-fan club of me and you just hate watching my videos just once again to re-experience Centaurworld through the eyes of somebody experiencing it for the first time. We're getting far too deep into this. We got an episode to watch, damn it.
We're just like a bunch of newborn baby bird tars hungry to devour your content.
That's a little weird.
Smash that like button, chat.
We've been watching you.
Oh.
We've been binge watching you.
No, I'm not binge watching. I watch 1 episode a week, so I'm safe there.
We've shipped you every different way, but we're platonic. But you know me by my username, comfortable to guy 222. That's when my birthday is. These owl, geese, pheasants, sparrow, duck, and kiwi tars made so much merch out of you.
We're in the fandom biz.
I want merch.
The herd's here for HerdCon.
HerdCon? I bet I could get a panel at HerdCon. Come join Tallman, the only reactor, as he records a reaction live. They'd say, Ermagerd. I gotta stop with these, man.
Who knew all this time that we were celebrities?
Oh, to clarify, not all of you are celebrities.
Oh, do they not like Wamawink?
Well, the horse force is for the horse fans, of course. And the Chedheads have the hands.
The Chedheads.
Dougligans are fans of the great comfortable Doug.
No. He's gonna show up. That is not acceptable for my image.
Doug. Comfortable Doug.
It's taking just as long as Comfortable Doug's song did the other episode that I hated so much.
What is the Wamawink fan club called? Who,
About that.
Why don't you tell me, mouthpiece?
you're hurting me.
Oh yeah, she does that sometimes.
Hurting. Oh, I've been stolen by Glendale.
We want to show you something.
Okay. All right. I gotta rate that one. What do I even? And I probably should have the playlist pulled up. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for it. And as per the usual, I still haven't transferred this fucking tier list onto another sheet of paper. And this one's really hard to rate because all the other songs are earnest, depending on the situation, have a different vibe. This one is like super tongue in cheek about the show itself. So, where do I put this thing? How do I read my own tier list? Do you think they would want to enshrine this? Or do you think they're just going to yell at me for my terrible taste in music? What did I put down here? Okay, I can kind of see it around here. I'm gonna put it under the Horse Wants You song from the last episode and above the Judge Jacket song. Let's see, I need to put that there. And then fan clubs, because it was fun. I had a big smile on my face. Like, Comfortably Doug just won't leave me alone. I enjoyed him for a little bit, and then just the more he started popping up, the less enthralled I was by his presence. And then that comfortable song, even though I hated it in the context of the episode, I have been doing random stuff around the house and just in my head thinking, I'm comfortable, Doug. Like it's popped into my head repeatedly several times. And I hate it for that. And I hate that a song that took up so much time of an episode that I wanted so much out of and eventually did get much out of, had so much of its runtime taken up by that. And now here we go. The guy just saying the word comfortable over and over again, being Comfortable Doug's mouthpiece. Very silly song. Whose fan club would you be in? And please don't say Tallman in the comments. Let me know which of the herd would you be the fan club in. I think I disagree. Wamawink is not the worst. I'm honestly surprised Derpleton had such a following. I mean, I guess that's the joke, that everybody has a good following except for Wamawink. But you know what? No, fuck that. I'm in the Glendale fan club. Wamawink can go kick rocks. I love Wamawink. She's in my top 3 for sure. But Glendale and Horse are top 2, and then Wamawink. I love Wamawink. She's definitely not the worst. Anyway, let's get back to this thing.
This is our sky door. From here, we can see all of Centaurworld. It's how we know all about Ryder, you, Stabby, Jebri. The Johnny T times B Best competition is back on.
Doug?
Guys, check it out. Comfortable Doug is back.
Oh, no, not again. Oh.
So like I was saying, we didn't get to see what happened inside the rift.
Yeah, it was an odd choice to carry out all of that action off screen.
No, it was awesome. I could see it.
Yeah, I don't want to give anything away, but there's this part where...
Shut up, Baden. I don't want your spoilers. I want to get it from the horse's mouth.
No, I want Horse to spoil it for me instead.
I'm just such a fan
of Doug.
We thought, since you're here, you could maybe perform what happened. We thought you could kind of redo it, but exactly. Do exactly what happened inside the rift.
All right, so who's going to be the Nowhere King? Who's going to be all big and scary?
We have to get the flunk out of here.
Be with Zulius on this?
I actually agree.
I just had a thought. They're crazy idiots, but they picked all of us up off the ground like we were nothing. Minotaurs don't fly. These guys could give us a real advantage.
No, that's just fandom strength.
If we're going to do this, you must allow me to stage manage this production.
Shouldn't have skipped long day. 1 in Chet.
Is that...
And 2 in Chet. And 3 in Chet. And 4 in Chet.
Is that me?
Those guys are the Chet heads.
She's stealing so many of them.
They recognize excellence. Whatever they want, I'm in.
We're in.
Hey, do the handsome face.
Grandy is gonna flip her feathers!
Who's Grandy?
She's got her own brand of vegan hair ties. She runs HerdCon. She went viral like 5 times for pinning her beak.
Oh my goose!
Oh.
I can't believe you guys are here!
Yep.
My name is Cranty, and
Oh.
I've got lots of subscribers. They love hearing me say, wow, I'm a goose!
My name's Tallman. I have a couple subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel.
Reenacting my reactions to you. Watching them watching me. It's like my favorite thing to do.
Does it count as an Oracle moment when I talked about like reaction stuff going on? Because I feel called out. And I knew this was a potential possibility and, you know, half expected it from everything. But here we are. Here we are indeed. So how low do I put this song? Because it offended my soul. Honestly, it was really, really short. It didn't have a lot to it other than like the secondhand embarrassment of I'm literally sitting here in front of a camera with OBS running, recording me watching the show in order for me to edit it later, upload it to YouTube, and expect hundreds of people to click on it and watch along, and then hopefully leave a nice comment telling me, "Oh, Tallman, you're so funny. I enjoyed when you did the Hootie voice earlier. I haven't heard that since the Owl House when you did the Hootie voice for the last time, and you said bye like Hootie at the very end through your tears because you were so emotionally distraught from the Owl House finale." And I know this comment is dragging on very long, as is this joke that Tallman is doing right in the middle of the video, dictating out this comment that someone will hopefully leave for me. And if someone actually does type this all out word for word, I will give it a heart and will like it and will be very happy that this joke landed for somebody and that somebody, you know, played along and did the other half of the handshake, so to speak. Send. Yeah, this song is gonna go kind of low, I think. Yeah, when I'm looking at some of the ones that are still kind of lower on the list, I look at I Steals, So I Feels, and I liked that one better than this. I think this has to go underneath It's Hidin' Time because I enjoyed that one for the bluegrassiness of it, and that had more substance than this one, but there is no way in hell I can put it below the one below that, which is Where Does Food Come From? So it's going to go right underneath Hiding Time, right above Where Does Food Come From? Reactor song, and a big old arrow coming up here for me to try to figure out what that is at a later date. Yeah, I knew it was coming, and it still took me out when it happened. So let's move on with as much dignity as I can muster.
I still don't know who you are.
Have you not been paying attention? Clearly, she's an influencer.
We prefer the term. No, I don't know. I'm not an influencer. I don't.
Then I put my arms out like this, and then I said, I can't believe you guys are here.
And then I made a joke where I dictated out a really long comment that I'm hoping somebody's going to leave on this video.
Don't forget to get your tickets to HerdCon, like, and subscribe. Bye!
Hey, she didn't put hashtag sponsored anywhere in there.
We're down to do this whole recap the rift situation, but as you know, there's a war coming to Centaurworld. The Nowhere King is...
Does that count as tweeting?
Gross!
Not even I would steal that. What the fuck?
We're building an army.
Are these supposed to be the people who don't have their profile pictures yet on Twitter?
Yeah, sure.
Who are just eggs in their picture? I know it's not Twitter anymore, but this came out in 2019, I think.
You think 1 minute is enough silence to honor Water Baby at her memorial?
Water Baby's not dead.
How do we know that? We didn't see. Oh, shit. And we're just hard cut into Water Baby, presumably. Alan Dracula? I'm glad that her magic still works here. Which one of you wore the squeaky shoes today? Oh my god, the Glendale fan art. Not the Comic Con. Like with the eye and the words like going over like that.
Oh, who should I make this out to?
No, those are actually some catchphrases I had for you. My favorite is, "Oh no, you Durple didn't."
Oh my!
Please never say
Look
that,
at all these
Turpleton.
delicious-looking fans.
Oh, where'd they all go? Oops.
I was getting your signature ironically anyway.
Damn.
Ironically means
I know what ironically means.
it means that she did not actually want your signature.
Thanks, Glendale.
That's it for autographs, but you can catch up with the herd when they perform
Damn.
The Rift Part 2.
Yo, one of those people that got one of those signed horse prints, she only got to do like 3 of them. Those are going to be worth something on the secondary market.
You make a great writer.
Aww.
It's just a little.
Is she going to get to sing it this time?
Not much. Obviously, I could never replace Ryder as your BFF, your closest confidant.
Ooh, also, yeah, that's actually kind of substantial.
30 seconds to go time. Where's the sound guy?
I guess I am?
We need some music. What do you got?
I'm
As far as
comfortable.
music goes, it's pretty limited to this keytar.
Keytar. Sorry, there's in a show full of ridiculous puns, somehow the keytar just fried my brain.
Do you have anything else?
Hey, Zulius.
You're gonna kill him. And can I put him in here?
Look at the size of the crowd out there.
Well, we
I'm
got the beat
stage
going
manager.
already.
This falls apart. It's on me. The pressure's on its opening night, and everything
Yo,
is
Rip
gonna
Ched.
go just right.
Zulius, look, let's just keep
that
it
count?
simple and get through this as quickly as we can.
All right, if that did indeed count as a song, unfortunately, that's got to go pretty low. Yeah, it didn't do much for me. I will say, like I said last time, you tend to group songs together from the same episode, or at least I feel like I have. I feel like there's a lot from the same episodes that are like right above and below each other on the tier list. And I think that one has to go right underneath Crandis's song, or whatever her name is, the influencer one. So Zulius Showtime. There, and that goes right under that, and that I don't even have to draw an arrow because it's literally physically right underneath where I drew the word. So, but yeah, that song was once again very, very short. I'm assuming, given the runtime of the episode that's left, we're gonna get probably one more substantial song. It wouldn't surprise me if it's Womawink and Horse, or maybe just Womawink. But this short one didn't do anything for me. I didn't like it as much as the influencer one, but once again, still better than Where Does Food Come From? So there's that.
Should I?
Okay, look, just follow the action on stage and watch me for changes. Previously on
Centaurworld.
Horse enters the rift where she's reunited with her rider.
It's you. It's really you.
Select.
I have journeyed from so far.
Womawink, how'd you know this song?
They embrace.
Select.
But their reunion is fleeting when suddenly
I am the Nowhere King.
Oh. Oh my God, Glendale. Glendale busting it wide open.
the Nowhere King nearly devours Horse and
Somehow.
Rider.
Oh. Get in my tummy.
Rider spears the Nowhere King.
Select. That is sending me every time it happens, by the way.
Let's just move on. But the Nowhere King drifts out of the rift with a creepy, jerkish wind.
Also, Durpleton could never be the Nowhere King.
With the Nowhere King on the loose, Ryder and Horse decide to say farewell. Ryder returning to her world, and Horse returning to Centaurworld to help her new friends.
And we'll meet back here eventually.
This isn't so much a question as it is a comment, but, what?
Oh, it's time for the panel.
So the question was,
What?
what?
What is happening?
There's always a Q&A. Sit down.
How could you spend all of that time trying to get to your rider and then immediately leave her?
It's complicated.
The ending feels retconned. Anybody else feel that way?
Damn.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you, Durpleton.
Also, I could never be as evil as the Nowhere King. Our production is inherently flawed.
There is a war coming, and we need bird tars. If you're willing to fight, raise your wing. Put 'em up.
And no one's gonna do it.
Come on.
Call to action never works in YouTube, horse.
I have started a petition to redo the entire ending.
Damn.
Can't redo it. This is it.
Okay, raise a wing if you haven't signed yet.
Also, I'm not gonna sign. Bitch.
This is real life. This was the hardest thing I've
Yeah.
ever had to do.
This is, she looks right at the camera and says, this is not a Netflix show.
You are gonna redo the finale?
That wasn't the finale. Ugh!
It was just season 1.
I wanted this to work more than anyone. So much for having an advantage against the Minotaurs.
Glendale did technically steal a couple of them. Assuming they're still in there.
Horse
Zulius, what you
was
got?
Right. You'll never believe what happens next.
Oh. I knew he could do
That
it.
wasn't the finale. The Rift Part 2 was really Part 1. Those birds of the wing that defeated the Nowhere King.
They show up to battle in the finale and he just immediately obliterates all the bird tars.
So... At least, that's how it could end.
If you influence
signed
the...
this petition to change the show. But who wants instead to be in the show?
They're like, well, technically this is part of the adventure, so technically we already have. All the rest of it sounds really dangerous.
Comfortable. Doug's
Oh.
gonna be there.
I don't doubt that he will.
Is Wamawink gonna be there?
Yes.
No?
But she becomes a very minor character.
What? At least he didn't say she dies.
Why not be there for the grand finale and help us make the story right?
Looks like we're going to war.
Well, I'll be damned. He did it. They still seem very unreliable, but we'll take what we can get, right? Or are they just gonna take them right back where they started?
You guys think I made the right decision leaving Ryder, right?
Oh no, you
Oh no, they gave her a
didn't.
complex.
Durpleton!
These catchphrases are really good.
Does Stabby get one? Ah, it hurts. Oh yeah, we're gonna check back in here. Her googly eyes look just so goofy. The fuck? Wait. Did they take the key with them, or did the key remain in Centaurworld? I thought the key remained in Centaurworld, so they have their own key? And also, is this how they make them? Or are they, like, feeding them to the Nowhere King, basically? Because that, I couldn't tell if that was just a dead Minotaur or what. Or is this going to be like a... Oh, it has all the properties of everything. It's a chimera machine. Oh, God. That is horrifying. Well, RIP water, baby. Let me pause the voice cast here. I missed it. Give me 1 second to go back. Try to cut it right when Netflix was about to... Okay. What do we got? Oh, no. All right, hang on a second. Crandy was... Oh, no. That didn't age well. Colleen Ballinger. Okay, also Greg Griffin was in here as well as a couple minor characters. But Crandy and... Well, this just says message bird, but there's several message birds. Yikes and Rooney. Colleen Ballinger, if I remember correctly, is the she was a YouTuber who got accused of misconduct with a minor and then made like an 8-minute ukulele song about how she's not sorry, how oops, people make mistakes, you know, but all this cancellation is just toxicity rearing its ugly head, and fuck all you and all this stuff. And it's maybe the worst YouTube apology ever. So yikes. Like I said, that didn't age well, but you know what? What a weird episode this was, man. Yes, they recruited more help, thanks to Zulius, the weirdest creatures maybe we've met so far in Centaurworld. A very meta episode, and it's always really hard to judge those. Because like I said, it delved in with what I delve into, fandoms and fan culture and creating content about such things. And like I said, I felt called out, seen, a little embarrassed potentially at part of it. But you know, that just, like I've said recently with some other things, any media that makes you feel something is better than something that kind of, you know, doesn't give you any feelings whatsoever. So a little bit of cringe is good for us every now and again. Like I said, it's inherently dorky, nerdy, maybe a little cringe, you could call it, to do what I do, to, you know, dedicate a couple nights a week to recording some videos, dedicating my lunch breaks at work to editing said videos, to post them online, to interact with fans every now and again, to ignore the mean comments when they pop up, and, you know, keep this kind of content train just flowing with, you know, 2 videos a week, sometimes 3. I just recorded Digital Circus the other night, and that was fantastic. I just had the first episode of JoJo's Steel Ball Run, and who knows when we're getting part 2. So there's a lot that goes into it, and it's, you know, I have found it rewarding because it's something that I still do 3+ years later. I still enjoy doing it. It helps that, you know, my, you know, typical numbers compared to a year ago to 2 years ago are generally higher than they were as far as like typical views on a video within the first couple days. And yeah, I'm not having the insane highs that 2024 brought me when I had, like, I think Owl House finished. I think we had the first season of Has Been Hotel. We had those big end of season 3 Bluey episodes where I got like, you know, my first video ever to hit 100,000 views just hit it about a month ago or so, and it was the Bluey the Sign episode. So, you know, it comes with insane highs at times, and I don't want to ever feel like I'm just chasing those all the time. I feel like consistency is a lot more important to, you know, it's been a really long time that I've had like a week or something where, yes, there's times where I just can't record because I'm sick or I'm traveling or what have you. But, you know, I always try to plan ahead for those things. Like I said, it's an ecosystem, right? That's why I always say, like, hey, if you join the Patreon, you get 2 episodes ahead. Because, you know, I know that if something happens and I can't record for a week, you know, I'll be fine because I have a little bit of a backlog built up. So why am I saying all this for this episode? Because I don't know, because I never really get a chance to talk about these kinds of things that I think about all the time and that I spend so much of my free time doing. Yeah, I'm just grateful that people watch these things, and that, you know, Crandy might not appear. You know, she'll probably appear one more episode, the finale perhaps, and then I'm gonna shudder remembering that it's Colleen Ballinger voicing her. Oh, when did that all happen? Nah, I can't look that up right now. I can't waste the time to look at when Toxic Gossip Train was unleashed upon the world. Maybe a threat greater than the Nowhere King himself. But, yeah, it's just an interesting episode to think about. I don't think I liked it a whole heck of a lot. Not my least favorite episode of the show to end with. Certainly I had a lot more fun watching the last one, I would say. I had a lot more fun reacting to the last one, I would say. But at the same time, I think this one probably edges out. Was it episode 5? Was that the Molehole one? Or was that no, that was the Bear Tar one in the cave. That might be, even though it was a little bit of a lore drop, maybe the weakest episode of the show so far. Yeah, I think I enjoyed this one better than that, but in the grand scheme of things, not near the top echelons of the show. which is fine. Not every episode can be an absolute banger, and certainly, like I said, they keep hitting us with things that are incredibly different from what came before. So for that, I'm appreciative. But I don't think I have too much else to say for this one. So I'm curious to hear what you have to say about this one. Be nice in the comments, because I feel like I got a little personal as far as what I do and the things I enjoy to interact with here on this site. Mean comments hurt my feelings. I'll end with that. But anyway, hey, thank you for watching. Thank you for partaking in this with me. Like I always say, thank you for watching me watch this thing. And I'll see you next time. Please come back for the next episode of Centaurworld. Take easy, everybody.